yo, yo.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to another video. So for today I'm going to be doing a hot air balloon fresh flower arrangement. So for the products that I'm going to be using, I have 1 dozen of the white roses as well as 1 dozen of the tinted roses. I have about 5 or 4 of the little small white balloons. I think they're about 5 inches. I also have a little white box to be able to put my flowers into. I also have some balloon sticks that I purchased from the dollar store. Those are really, flimsy, so I can't wait for the ones that I ordered from online to get to me. I also have a handheld air pump as well as my glue gun and some wet foam to be able to put inside of the box. I'm also going to be using my Cricut Maker for the writing on the balloon. For the transparent balloon, it's an 18-inch balloon, and it's very sturdy. I think it's a PVC balloon. And I just have some vinyl from Cricut. I did purchase the wrong transfer paper, so that's a stronger transfer paper, and we'll see what happens later on in the video. I also just have some white ribbon as well. So to begin, you want to start by stretching your balloon, and honestly I would say that this is the most important step because that's what's going to give your balloon that round shape and prevent it from being lopsided. Next, you want to inflate the balloon to further stretch it. To add your white balloons on the inside, you're just going to use the tip of the air pump and then just use that as the starting point to be able to put the white balloon in there. And my nail was a little pointy, so I didn't want to burst the balloon, so I just filed that quickly. So you just put the tip of the balloon onto the tip of the air pump, and then you just put that into the neck of the balloon, and then you start inflating it. After this first balloon goes in, then I'm gonna add air into the transparent balloon, just so there's space to add the other balloons there. And honestly, it's a fairly easy, simple step. This is my first time adding any or stuffing any balloons in, and as you can see, it worked out really well. So I don't think that anybody should have any problems doing it. If you want me to do a separate video on that portion, or you can look up videos separately on how to just add the balloons on the inside. So I'm going to be adding about 4 balloons inside of the transparent balloon, and then I will be filling up that transparent balloon towards the end. And then the necks of the balloons, I did cut those off, but that's not something that you have to do. I just think it looks a little bit more uniform. Okay, so moving on to the flower box, I'm going to be using just some clear plastic to line the bottom of the flower box, just to prevent any water from seeping through, and I'm just using my glue gun to just glue that onto the sides, and then I'm just going to cut off the excess plastic. For the wet floral foam, I'm just gonna measure and cut that out, and I would suggest maybe spreading something once you're doing the cutting, because this thing gets really messy. And to cut it, it's honestly so easy to cut it, so you won't have any problems with that. It's just the mess that it makes can just be a little bit much, so just be mindful of that. Once we have that measured and cut, I'm just gonna submerge it in some water, and you want to do this for a good amount of time just so it soaks up a lot of water, because you want to have those flowers lasting as long as possible. For this next step, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna be cutting and arranging my flowers. So you can arrange your flowers however it suits your needs. I'm just gonna be separating my greeneries to the side and then start by adding in the roses in no particular order. Now that I have the flowers arranged, I'm gonna move on to inflating the transparent balloon, and then just adding that to the top of the arrangement. Once your balloon is inflated, then just attach that to your balloon holder, and you just want to make sure that you secure that as tightly as possible, just to make sure it's not wobbly or anything like that. So see, I had to go back in and just make sure that it was secure. Okay, so this is where things start to get a little bit difficult. So first of all, start with my balloon stick. Because it's so flimsy, every time I put the ribbon on there, it would just make my balloon like kind of tip over and just not doing what it's supposed to do. So it took me a while to even get that ribbon attached to the box. So if anybody has any tips or any suggestion, because as I said, this was my first time doing it. So if you have any tips or any suggestion of a great balloon stick, first of all, or how to do this technique and making it secure and not as wobbly, which I did fix it in the end, but for it could have been a lot more smooth. Now here's where the next major kerfuffle happens. First of all, it's my first time using the Cricut Maker, so my letters could have been spaced better. So that's one problem that I found there. And the second and most, well, here comes my daughter in the mix, but anyways. So the other problem was that the transfer paper that I purchased was strong grip transfer paper, and that's not used for vinyl. And Cavell did not know that. So she proceeded to use strong grip transfer paper on the balloon, and oh my God, this was the part that I was just like, ready to give up, because once that transfer paper hit that balloon, it just wasn't going anywhere. No matter what I did or what tools that I used, it just wasn't coming off. And then I did the most ridiculous thing possible. I used the weeding tool to try to lift the transfer paper. What do you think happened next? Like, honestly. Yo, 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 yo. The worst part about this whole thing was I had my friend's birthday dinner to go to in like 20 minutes, and the restaurant was 40 minutes away, and I didn't have any more white balloons left. Look at the disappointment on my face. So what I did next was to just use my Cricut Maker, make another label, and then try to inflate another transparent balloon. Here's how it turned out. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video. Also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.